Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the West End Cultural Center for week 7 of this bass lesson series with me here in the Tune-In program. And let's jump straight into it. So, we're going to go back in one of our lessons with knowing the note names on the fretboard. So, I'm going to pick a note, and we're going to do 5 again. And it's up to you guys to get it right. Of course, I'll give you guys the right answer after I play the note twice. If you get it right, good job. Glad to see you've been practicing. If you don't get it right, keep on going. You'll get it there eventually. So let's just play the first note, shall we? Right down here. What note is this? Now, if you answer G, you got it correct. This is just to reinforce the fact that the 12th fret on the neck is the octave of the open string. For example, open G. And then we have the octave of G on the 12th fret. So that's number 1. Let's go for number 2. What note is this? Take your time. It's the 6th fret on the A string. I'm going to play it one more time for you. Now, if you got in between a D sharp and an E flat, you got it correct. You're 2 out of 2. If not, it's all good. Just keep practicing your fretboard and note names, and you'll be all good. Let's play another one, shall we? Ooh, interesting. I'll play it again for you. Now, if you got G sharp or A flat, you got it right. Good job. Let's go for 2 more. Let's see here. Let's go for this guy right here. Low. Let me play it one more time for you. Now, if you got C, good job. You're now 4 out of 5. If not, don't worry. Keep on practicing. Let's go for our last one, shall we? Let's go for this guy right... Ooh, let's throw an oddball at you. Let's go right down here to the 15th fret on the A string. What note is that? If you got C again, you're correct. So, to give you a little rundown as why I went down there, everything past this area right here, the 12th fret, is re-going all the way down here at the top. So, you still have your A, or A sharp slash B flat, B, and C. So just know, as soon as you reach the 12th fret, everything copies the same as if it was an open string at the very top. And with that, let's just jump straight into today's lesson, which is the minor scale. Now, the minor scale is very popular. A lot of songs are actually nowadays written in the minor scale, especially if it's a pop song. And classic rock songs usually were also written in a minor scale. But let's jump into it and show you what exactly a minor scale is. Now, for reference, we're going to be going on the 5th fret of the E string, which is A. So we're going to be doing the A minor scale. So let's jump in here and let's get started learning. So you want to put your first finger here on the 5th fret of the E string. There we go. Also, make sure you're tuned. Hopefully by now, with this being week 7, you should have done that. But if not, go ahead and do that real quick. Once again, first finger on the 5th fret of the E string being A. This is our root note. When root note means it's the note that the scale is based around. So, of course, A minor scale, A is going to be our root note. Next note, we're going to put our 3rd finger here on the 7th fret of the E string, being our B. Ready? So all together now, we have 1, 2. Let's go for the next one, which is going to be our pinky on the 8th fret. Yeah, gotta get used to that spread. So all together, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to jump down to the A string on the 5th fret being a D. We're then going to put our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string now, which will be then a E. We're then going to put our pinky on the F right here, which is the 8th fret of the A string. And now we're going to jump down to the D string and go for the G on the 5th fret. And now we're going to go for the A octave on the 7th fret of the D string. So that is the minor scale. Now I'll play entirely for you guys. Just follow along, and here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there, that is the A minor scale. And that's in this position. Let's choose a different area on the neck to actually play the scale too, to get an idea of the variety of where you can actually play the scale. So, for fun, let's go all the way down to unknown territory that we haven't touched until just earlier, which is going to be the 12th fret on the A string, being the A octave. So you're going to put your first finger here on the 12th fret, and it's the same order of finger placements. 3rd on the 14th fret. You're going to put your pinky on the 15th. You're going to put your first finger on the 12th of the D string. 3rd finger on the 14th fret of the D string. Pinky on the 15th of the D string. First finger on the 12th fret of the G string. And then finally, 3rd finger on the 14th fret of the G string. So once again, I'm going to play that from the very tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we have it. We have A minor scale all the way on the 12th fret. Let's now go to the open. Now this is actually a lot easier for those who are still having issues with stretching their fingers and getting used to that string spacing. So especially if you're having trouble up here, let's make it simpler for you guys so you guys can still learn and not be too frustrated or have any pain. So we're going to be all the way down here. We're going to be starting on our open A. Ooh, nice low A. Gotta love that note. Now, we're going to be using these 3 fingers to do this. So we're going to go 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of A. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of A. Then we're going to go for a open D. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of D. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of D. Open G. And then we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of G to end off to get that octave. I'm going to play that one more time for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now for fun, let's go in reverse in this position, so it's a bit easier for all those who are still starting out. So we're going to start with our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Open G. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of D. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of D. Open D. Open A. Oh, sorry, apologies. 3rd fret on A with the 3rd finger. 2nd fret with the 2nd finger on A. And then open A to finish it off. So let me play that at a faster speed so you guys can follow along, just in case you've got this handled down. And back up. there we have it. Now let's go back up to here on the 5th fret of the E string and do that in reverse as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's go reverse back down here at the 12th fret to finish it all off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so with that, that concludes the minor scale. Now you can play this scale anywhere on the neck in whatever note. For example, let's just go to do a B, for example. It's the same fretting, no issue. So I'm going to play here just at a fast beat so you understand that it's the same fretting, same hand position anywhere on the neck. Of course, it is a bit different if you're coming to these two strings down here, which I will demonstrate actually in a second. But to demonstrate, in fact, you can play the same fingering on any note. Here's B, B minor. Now I'm going to leave it up to you guys to learn the note names for that one as a little project. Because by me teaching you which frets and which fingers go in what's in the scale, you should be able to learn and pick out what notes are being played here. But now, as I said, when it comes to playing the minor scale, for example, let's go back to A on the bottom two strings. So let's go to the A right down here. This is going to be on the 7th fret of the D string. So let's follow along. We got 1 on the 7th fret of the D string. 2 is going to be 3rd finger on the 9th fret. We're going to put our pinky on the 10th fret of the D string. 1st finger on the 7th fret of the G string. 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the G string. Pinky on the 10th fret of the G string. And then we're going to shift our hand up. And this is when that hand exercise of being able to play a fretting and moving in groups of 4 comes into play. Because now we're going to go 1st finger on the 12th, and then to finish off, 3rd finger on the 14th fret. I'm going to play it a bit faster for you so you can see that. So we're going to head back down here. And then in reverse, I'm going to go slow for you guys. Watch my hand. Go back to the pinky so you get that muscle memory built in. And so by understanding those shapes, you should be able to play the A minor scale or minor scale anywhere on the neck. Now, that's up to you guys to learn and to keep on experimenting with, because now that I've shown you the scale, it's now up to you guys to choose which note on the fretboard you want to practice with. You can do this scale shape with any note. So don't be afraid to go out of your comfort box. And remember, as a fun little project, try to figure out what notes you're actually playing. And so that's going to conclude it for today's lesson. I will see you next week when we're going to hit up the blues minor scale, which is a bit different. And it's also the version of the pentatonic scale, which a lot of people, when it comes to soloing, like to use. So we're going to have some fun with that next week. So until then, take care, everybody. This is Stephen Robertson here with the West End Cultural Center in the Tune In program. I'll see you all next time. Take care now.